The 1st of August marks a very special date for the Swiss Embassy in Accra. In addition to our National Day, we also celebrate the anniversary of 60 years of diplomatic relations between Switzerland and Ghana.
Dear friends of Switzerland, dear Swiss compatriots, Allegra, buongiorno, bonjour, grüezi miteinander. 2020 has been a year full of unexpected turns. In the more than 20 years of my diplomatic career, I would have never expected to celebrate the National Day of Switzerland virtually. The pandemic has a very negative impact on all our lives. At least during these difficult times, excellent relations between Ghana and Switzerland confirmed once again.
On behalf of His Excellency the President, the government and people of the Republic of Ghana, I congratulate the President of Switzerland, Her Excellency Simonetta Sommaruga, and the government and people of the Swiss Confederation on the celebration of their National Day and 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries.
The partnership and friendship of our two countries is rooted on a common appreciation of sustainability, innovation, and knowledge sharing. Each and every fellow Swiss here in Ghana is an ambassador and a builder of bridges between Ghana and Switzerland. Jeffrey grew up in Zurich. In 2015, he decided to relocate to Ghana and to start a PET recycling factory.
What we do is we buy plastic bottles from the informal sector, we compress to bales, and we export for further recycling. The reason I came to Ghana is because I had family here, firstly, and secondly, Ghana ranks pretty high on the ease of doing business index. So those two factors, and obviously the abundance of PET plastics in the market, made Ghana be the perfect place to start. Hopefully, some development corporations might take a book out of our page and use this as a model for development cooperation going forward. I think what I brought from Switzerland must have been the approach, or the way you approach work or a project, with a certain diligence, with a certain rigor, with a certain mode of planning. Although once you have a plan and you do start, things get twisted upside down very quickly. So the resilience is probably the second thing that I brought from Switzerland. Schweiz is immer noch mein Zuhause. I still feel very home in Switzerland. I do miss Switzerland every now and then. I thought that after being here for 5 years that might have changed, but it still very much is my home.
The idea of student-led sustainability weeks was born at ETH Zurich and spread all over the world. Nabila and her friends were the first to bring the concept to Africa.
Sustainability Week Accra 2020 is the first of its kind in Africa and in Ghana. It's the brainchild of a few of us from the University of Ghana campus. We put this together to raise awareness amongst our generation on the need to live responsibly so that we are not endangering survival chances of future generations. Was it successful? Yes, with unflinching support from the Swiss Embassy. From the moment we took a leap of faith to sending that first email through to our first response through to today, our relationship with the Embassy has been nothing short of love and support. The Swiss Embassy afforded us with guidance, mentorship, and major financial support to make SWA 2020 possible.
Yaira lived and worked in Switzerland for many years. Now he plants organic cocoa in Ghana. Over 60% of the cocoa used to make Swiss chocolate comes from Ghana.
I went to Switzerland to study, and after my education, I have decided to come back home to replicate all what I have studied and what I have experienced. To date, I have employed 5,000 organic cocoa farmers that produce organic cocoa highest quality for export. We've been doing this for the past 12 years, and we must say that we're now successful, and to really support the farmers to have alternative livelihood systems or incomes, we have actually decided to produce vanilla and turmeric as spices for export, and we also producing essential oils from Kananga odorata, ilang ilang. This has actually brought economic sustainability to our farmers. I must say that my stay in Switzerland, my experience, my studies in Switzerland actually helped to bring about all this success.
Switzerland recognized the Republic of Ghana on the same day of its independence in 1957. 3 years later, the then existing Swiss Consulate was upgraded to a Swiss Embassy. In the past 60 years, our both countries established a very fruitful and mutually beneficial partnership. For example, Ghana is one of Switzerland's most important trading partners in Africa. It belongs also to a group of priority countries for Switzerland's economic development cooperation, implemented by SECO. With more than 30 ongoing projects, we contribute to inclusive economic development in Ghana. Furthermore, the Swiss private sector, represented by more than 50 companies, employs thousands of people in Ghana.
Our fruitful cooperation has also found expression in several areas, including economic development, trade and investment, science and technology, education and culture, and more recently, in our joint efforts in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic.
But the story doesn't stop there. For our citizens who are craving for prosperity, better jobs, and a better life, good news is the strengthening of partnership in a new area, which is the fight against climate change and the better protection of our environment. A bilateral agreement can hopefully be signed by the end of this year. Then, multi-million investments of the Swiss private sector could flow to Ghana.
The state visit to Switzerland in February this year by His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, following the visit to Ghana in 2017 by his then Swiss counterpart, Her Excellency Doris Leuthard, was truly historic, as it was the first state visit from a sub-Saharan African leader since 1957. The visit was undoubtedly one of the high points of our relations. It enabled our two leaders to hold bilateral discussions on a wide range of issues of mutual interest. They also signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation under Article 6 of the Paris Agreement to operationalize its relevant provisions. As we celebrate this 60th anniversary, therefore, I am confident that our long-standing relations will be further strengthened in the coming years as we continue to work together for our mutual benefit.
Let me finish here by conveying the message that we shall definitely overcome COVID-19 and that there is much optimism and potential for Ghana, for Switzerland and for our future relations. In her video message, the President of the Swiss Confederation, Simonetta Sommaruga, addressed all the Swiss living abroad, wishing them good health and prosperity. To our Swiss compatriots living in Ghana, I wish to do the same and wish you much health and happiness, a wonderful 1st of August and a joyful celebration of our National Day.
Happy birthday, Switzerland.
Happy birthday, Switzerland.
Long live Ghana-Switzerland relations and happy anniversary.
Meda Munye Ase.